YouTube. Hello. Hello, everybody. It's Dylan here, coming at you live from the 93.9, the Country Moose YouTube channel. This is the first time I've done one of these YouTube lives, so this is going to be fun. I've been looking forward to this one. It's a little bit different than, doing them on Facebook or doing them on Twitter. I like it. And I appreciate y'all showing up. Looks like we already got a couple people here in the live stream. And I want to know where y'all tuning in from. I know that the radio station's out there in Iowa. So I imagine we got some people from Iowa tuning in here. But as well as, wherever else you're tuning in from. I imagine some of you guys are tuning in from different parts of the country, different parts of the world. So as we're going through this live video, and I'm going to be hanging out, playing some songs for you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know, let me know a little bit about you. One of my favorite things to do in the whole wide world is go out on the road and tour, which is something that we're not able to do right now. And so, one of my favorite parts of it is literally going and meeting so many different people and hearing their stories and, giving them a high five, giving them a handshake, giving them a hug. And, it's hard to not be able to be doing that right now. So it's honestly so cool that we're able to still do stuff like this where we can hang out with you guys, connect with you guys, and, share the joy and the positivity that comes with music. So I'm going to get right to it on this first song here as you guys continue to show up. And this is a sing-along. This is one of my favorite songs of all time by one of my favorite artists of all time. And I know some of y'all know it, so feel free to help me out and type along. I can't hear you singing along, but typing along does just the same effect. I'm going to be sitting here staring at it every now and then. And if you really like it that much, feel free to caps lock it too. That's just like you're singing at the top of your lungs. Take a sip of my tea here. That is a must-have for any singer. And coming at you live right here from my home studio here in Nashville, Tennessee. So thank you all for showing up. My name is Dylan Jakobsen, and this is one of my favorite songs of all time. Here we go. the last one together. Here we go. Hurt so good. Come on, man. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't be like something you make hurt so good. Hurt so good. Come on, man. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't be like something you make hurt so good. Hello, everybody. See so many more of you guys are joining. My name is Dylan Jakobsen, coming at you live from my home studio here in Nashville, Tennessee. I got my guitar, I got my cup of tea, I got my water bottle, and that is all you need. That's all you need to play some good old country music is those three simple things. 3 chords, 3 things, and the truth. And well, it's good to be here hanging out on the 93.9 The Country Moose YouTube page. And I told you that I was going to try to answer as many questions as possible right here coming in the comments. So I'm going to be sifting through those as we get more and more songs going and, just hanging out, having a good time. And I already see that we got Sean showing up here. Hello, Sean. Hello, 96.3. KIKLLL. Hello, thank you for singing along with me. I said caps lock. That's what you got to do. That's where we're at, and we're making the most of it. We're having a good time. And Sean asks, which artist growing up influenced you the most? That's a great question. Sean, where are you tuning in from? We want to know where you're tuning in from. For me, I grew up listening to so many different styles of music. And fell in love with so many. I feel like when I go back and listen to my songs and my recordings, I hear so many influences all across the board. But as a general blanket of just my top artists all time, it's got to be those Heartland rock guys. Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, John Mellencamp, like I just played there. The list goes on and on. But those are huge influences of mine, and I think those come across a little bit in my songs. So speaking of which, I have a whole bunch of new songs that I've been writing through this quarantine process that I'm going to play for you guys today, right here, debuting some new songs on the Country Moose YouTube channel. And I hope that, it's so, I got to start off by saying it's so cool that we're able to do this because a lot of these songs, I write them all in my songbook here. And, because we're able to do these lives and stuff like that, we're able to play songs for you in their purest form before they even reach, I haven't even recorded some of these songs for my new album yet. We've been hard at work. I've been hard at work at home here, writing for this new record, which I was already going to do going into quarantine here, but this just gave me all the more reason to really sit back and, experiment with this new side of Dylan Jakobsen for this new record. And for me, this whole record's been about positivity in so many different accents. So I'm excited to share some of these songs with you coming up here in a couple songs. So don't go anywhere. And I'm gonna keep going and play for you guys the single that changed it all for me a year ago. We put the song out to country radio, and it became my first Billboard charting single. Got in the top 40 on country radio. Thanks to radio stations all across the country, especially out there, 93.9 The Country Moose, Jesse, and everybody else at the station. We appreciate you guys so much. And y'all seriously changed my life in so many different ways. So this is my single about going out, seeing the country, called In America. It goes something like this. Oh, more. It's live, Graduating, boys and girls just turned 18, don't know where they're headed, living went to USA. They got so many places, baby. Yeah, lives wouldn't make it, so don't think. Just tell them you're going. Live life on the wild side. Yeah, on the road. Take a back seat now and how. Send me a postcard. Tell me everything you've done. See that small town. See how well you're still. Stand on in America. Call your friends up. Say with you and you. Not on the truck stop. There's a run from New York. Got a suitcase of memories. Save a book for when you're old. And laugh about all the good times. And the days when you left home. You gotta tell them you're going. Live life on the wild side. You had on the road. Take a back seat down that highway. Send me a postcard. Tell me about everything you've done. Say that small town. Say how well you're still. Stand on in America. Hey, tell them you're going. Living life on the wild side. Yeah, on the road. Take a back seat now and out. Send me a postcard. Tell me about everything you've done. Say that small town. Say how well you're still. Song's called In America. That's on my current record, I Am, which is out now on all digital retailers, as well as my website, dylanjakobsen.com. All you have to do is spell my name right. That's the hardest thing in the whole wide world to do. DYLANJAKOBSEN. It's K in the end, the last name. They get everyone every time. But hello. Thanks for showing up right here on the 93.9 The Country Moose YouTube channel. This is the first time I've done one of these YouTube lives, so I've been looking forward to this one. And thank y'all for showing up today. Let me know where y'all tuning in from, wherever you are in America or outside of America. Always love to hear your voices. I would say see your faces, but that is not the situation we are in today. So please let me know how you're doing. I hope y'all are staying safe, staying healthy. And I'm going to keep sifting through these comments here as we keep rolling along. So, see, and there were people that had wrote in comments previously prior to this that I'm going to answer as well. And so it looks like the Country Moose has been posting some of those on here as well. So somebody had asked, what are you doing to keep busy during social distancing and quarantine? And, for me, one of the huge things is, I guess, an overall blanket of what I've been trying to do is really just keep a positive mindset and a positive outlook and stay hopeful and faithful and, looking on the bright side through this whole process. And that included, writing my record. And so I'm proud to say that I have written a whole collection of songs towards my new record. I think I got the whole record written in the past month, which is incredible. So it's a kind of a blessing in disguise. There's so much craziness going on in the world right now. But it's opened the doors and opportunities for so many great things, and kind of opened your eyes to whole new perspectives, which those are, the silver linings in this whole thing, right? But also, spending a lot of time with the dogs. I got 2 puppies named America and Knight. They're brothers and sisters to each other, silver lab siblings. Normally, I'm playing with them all day, and then when we do these lives, I have to keep them out of the room because they would just trample all over everything. They're crazy. They feed off each other, and they would probably knock the screen to the ground. So if you'd like to see them, you can go visit them over on Instagram, /SilverSibs. Silver Lab Siblings is what that's short for. So Silver Sibs, they would love to see your faces. And they are some of the cutest, craziest dogs in the world. So I definitely recommend you all go do that. I'm going to keep things rolling here. Keep those comments coming. Hello, Rochelle. Looks like Sean asked a question. I'm going to get to that stuff in a second. And continue by playing another song here. While we get more people showing up. I'm loving this. Hey, please give this video a like as well, and a share. Those are the things that truly help make this video reach more people, which in turn spreads the joy and the positivity of music, because music heals at the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. So that's what we need in these hard times, and I appreciate y'all showing up today. This was my current single out at Country Radio, and up there in Iowa, y'all have been spinning the crap out of it. So I got to thank Jesse and everyone at the station for help making this my highest charting single to date. This got into the top 20 on Music Row. It's sitting at number 16 in the country, as well as on Billboard. It's number 37 in the country. And it was my first number 1 as an independent artist at Country Radio. Y'all, I'm so thankful and so proud of this song, because this is such a personal one to me. So if you haven't, we're on YouTube right now. When this is over, I highly encourage all y'all to go search the music video for the song up, because this is one that I'm super proud of, because we did a lot of really cool things with it. We went down to Nashville and just found a whole bunch of people that, whether they were tourists or locals or whatever, we just walked up to them and asked them if they wanted to be in a music video, and they'd hold up a sign that said, "I am," and they'd fill in the blank. They'd write in whatever they wanted. And it was one of the coolest things in the world, because you never knew what you were going to get. And the whole song, the premise is just seeing people below surface value, because there's so much more than meets the eye. And that's what this song's about. I'm going to stop rambling right now and just start playing the song for you. I love this one. I hope you all enjoy it. Broken these boots, they've been about everywhere. All the phases, awkward stages, in between spaces, I've been there. Though I didn't know what I was doing, just to run down the train without a new head. Learn when you gotta lose it all. Just find yourself in free fall. Now I am standing on a mountain with nothing but the sound of a song I can sing along to. I'm high on the hilltop. No, I never thought I could do the things I do. On a long road, highs and lows, every show, every note, the thrill gets me still saying thank you to you, to my hand, made me who I am. And no matter away from your old and young, have a billion, it's never enough. You gotta learn to love, have faith, have trust, don't give up the good stuff. I take for granted anything you handed. Get on back to the woman day. Slow climb up the side of the Alpine. Just call me everything I am. Standing on a mountain with nothing but sail. Every song I can sing along to. High on the hilltop, no, I never thought I could do things I do on the long road. I'm losing, sure it don't feel. It's me still saying thank you to you, to my hand. Baby, who I am. Oh, I'm shy, I'm a lover, I'm a brother, piece it up, $20 rabbit on, and I give the world. She'll get a little princess girl. I'm a boy, I'm a singer, I'm a six-string pick. I'm proud of that good time outside the truck, traveling to your town. And if you're wondering if I'm proud, I am. Standing on a mountain, really was there, there was someone singing along to. High on the edge, have no idea what I do. Things I do on the long road, I know they'll show it on me. It gets me still saying thank you to my hand. Yeah, I say thank you to my hand. Made me who I am. Made me who I am. Song is called I Am. That is my current single out of country radio. And like I said, I'm super proud of that one. It's such a personal song to me, telling my story, that it's so cool that it was able to, it was able to go as far as it did at country radio and, reach so many people and not only tell my story, but as we started to play that song more and more live going into the single push, so many people started saying how much that song related to them, which I find incredible. So thank you for all your support on that one, the Country Moose, and letting it reach your listeners out there. I said I was going to sift through some of these comments. I'm going to do that right now. Please, if y'all are tuning in, don't hide. I want to know where y'all tuning in from. What your story is, how you're doing. If you're staying safe, healthy. If you have any questions feel free to ask away. I'm gonna, start going through these here. One, social distance. Sean Dylan. Dylan spelled the other way. I see how it is, brother. I would say that's the wrong way, but there's no wrong way. They're both the right way. So, once social distancing is over, who is the one person you would love to sing a duet with? God, that's a hard one. I would say Bruce Springsteen. I'd say Bruce Springsteen is probably right at the top of my list of somebody that I don't even know how I would handle that situation if I was put in the place where I was doing a duet with Bruce Springsteen. But would I feel excited? Would I feel nervous? Would I feel accomplished? Those are all very good questions because I have yet to be in that scenario. But I know that if that happened, I would be very proud and honored to be able to do that. So who knows? Maybe that will happen one day in the future. Until then, I'm just going to keep on hoping and, doing what I do best and playing some good old, some good old songs right here on the Facebook page. I have a couple new songs that I want to play for you guys here today. And these are brand new songs. These are brand stinking new songs. So y'all hearing them first right here on the 93.9 The Country Moose YouTube channel. And if you don't know me, if you do know me, I've been talking a lot about how I handwrite all my songs in songbooks. And if we have any aspiring songwriters out there who are tuning in, any kids, because I started writing songs when I was 11 years old, a couple years after I had started playing the guitar. And I didn't know it at the time, but I was so smart and so lucky to write those songs all in one place. And like I started in one of those spiral notebooks, the ones you get for school, like 80 pages, big fatty lines of, for elementary schoolers to, fill in the space. But I had, I started writing my songs. It's a big yellow one. That's what I started in. And I still have it today. And that's what I'm getting at is over the years, you collect all of these songs that you've written. And now here I am at 26 years old, and I can look back on the last 15 years of songs that I've written and have a really good laugh, for starters, because, God, some of those songs are just hilarious how bad they are. And one of these days I'll have to, one of these days I'm going to have to do a live where I literally sit down and just play a couple of them because, oh my gosh, it'd be funny. It'd be really funny. We'd get a kick out of it. I'd probably get a kick out of it because it's funny too, because I feel like I can remember, like if I pull up in the lyrics, I can probably remember how to play some of them on the guitar, even though I haven't played them in 15 years. Some of them are just so vividly, they bring me back to that time in my life. So who knows? Maybe that will happen. If enough of you want to hear me play those interesting songs, maybe I might do it. But we'll see. But the other thing that is so cool about it is you can track, over the years, you see how much you've developed as a songwriter in the process. And that's kind of where I'm at, I've kind of always done that is, you look back on songs that you've written previously and you realize, man, I'm writing better and better songs. But that's such, if you document it, you have all these songs, you have them in books. I eventually switched to these nice fancier leather ones. But that's, it's so important. I feel like it's so important to write it down and not just get it, you don't write it on a computer, or a phone and forget about it. As a couple years go by, you get a new phone, you get a new computer, that file just disappears forever. So highly encourage that for any of you out there. That was a very long answer, but that's what it's all about. So I'm going to play you guys some brand new material. Y'all hearing it first right here on this YouTube page. And this one is a brand new song called Beautiful. I wrote this one I started dating them too, so I have the exact dates. This is April 3rd of 2020. And this song, there's so much negative, ugly stuff going on in the world right now. But when you strip life back to its simplest form, there's so much beautiful everywhere you look. And that's what I wanted to write a song about. From the moment you wake up in the day, there's so many little things that can be beautiful. For me, the first thing that pops in my head, I wake up, I open my eyes, and I get to see my two little puppies, my two little 7-month-old silver labs every morning. That is a beautiful thing. And the fact that I'm living another day. So that's what this song's about. Here we go. I'm going to play Beautiful for you. I'm going to stop blabbing. Hope y'all enjoy. Here we go. Roll down your window, step outside, set your hand on your heart and you feel love. Be that best drum in your soul. Ain't a man, ain't a life beautiful. So many things you could see. The Rocky Mountains, the redwood trees. Small town, big town, USA. Somewhere down some old highway. When you're down, you love get a little bit stuck. Just stay within a little bit longer. Cause you're low in your hand, feeling like flying faster than you ever want. See down every store, down every dirt drive. There's a man, there's a woman, there's a real good life. Living open your eyes and find the shine in everything. in bed, walking the dog was getting unfit, waving at the neighbors when you're passing them by, sitting on the deck watching the birds fly. When you're down on your luck, little bit stuck, just stay with it all along. Push your low in your high, and feel like flying faster than you ever belong. See down and slow down in the dirt track. There's a man and a woman that's a real good life living. Now you find the shiny light. Well, beautiful's being born free. Praying on your knees, being kind when you disagree. Yeah. When you're down, your luck get a little bit stuck. Just stay with it a little bit longer. It's lower than you had. You feel like flying faster than you ever could want. When you're down, your luck get a little bit stuck. Just stay with it a little bit longer. It's lower than you had. You feel like flying faster than you ever could want. See down every story, down every dirt track. There's a man, there's a woman, there's a real good life living. I can find the shiny light. Oh yeah, I can find the shiny everything. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, oh. Thank you very much. That's a brand new song. Wrote that one on April 3rd of this year called Beautiful. Y'all are going to be hearing those songs real soon. We're getting into, this is my home studio. This is where all the magic happens. It's where I write the songs. It's where I create all the parts for the instruments. It's where I produce the songs, record the songs, and everything that happens before it gets out to you guys, the listeners out there on country radio. So we're going to get right down to it here in the coming weeks on recording some new songs that we can get out for you guys this summer. And like I said, I'm super proud of all these songs, and we're really looking forward to the coming months. I got one more song that I wanted to play for you guys today as I'm flipping through these pages here, because the lyrics are so fresh that I don't even have them fully memorized yet. For the most part, I do. But I feel like I would forget something if I didn't have them in front of me. But that's kind of where we're at, because I it's one of the coolest parts of these things is I can truly play you the song in its purest, rawest form when it's still in its rawest form. So, what do you guys say? Louisiana and Burnley tuning in from Louisiana. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Love that you're coming to hang out with us today. David, hello. What was the first song you ever wrote down in your first book? That's referencing back to the question I had answered previously about writing all of my songs down over the years in my song books. And the first song that I ever written, I'd have to check. I believe it's a song called Rock This City. And that one, God, I'd have to remember the lyric. It's something about, going out and playing the big stage and rocking the city, and the crowd goes crazy. It was pretty funny. But, you think about it all these years later, and as a kid, you aspire to do all these things. And that's just, that's just the truth. If you stick with something and you're passionate enough about it, that anything truly is possible. And that's such the case. When I think back of the past, I've been doing this full time now for like 6, 7 years. And you think of how far you've come, even in those 6, 7 years of how am I going to make this, happen? How am I going to make this a career? And then you as the years go on, you surpass all these goals and things that set the bar even higher for you, and it's pretty incredible, being able to play on these stages that are you grew up seeing Tom Petty on or Bruce Springsteen on, and theaters and smaller clubs and so many different stages, music festivals. It's pretty, it's so rewarding. So I don't know if we got any kids watching out there, but that's definitely what it's all about. All right, I'm going to play you guys this other new song that I had to play for you guys today. I wrote this one down. I was like, I really like this song, and I wanted to share it. But please keep commenting. I'm going to go through those comments one more time before we wrap this video up. And this is a song I wrote called The Hardest Part. I wrote this one on March 28th, 2020. It's fun because all of these new record songs are like in like literally the last month period, like getting back to like second week of March. It's like a whole record full. So that's what I'm talking about. Positivity, productiveness, staying hopeful. And that's how we're going to get through these crazy times. So this is a song that I wrote. I had this idea written down in my phone as a title or a phrase that I was going to use as the hook, called "Getting Up is the Hardest Part." And it all dates back to CRS of this year, which for those of you who don't know what CRS is, it's called Country Radio Seminar. And this dates back, they've been doing this for years. That's where all of country radio from all over the country comes to Nashville, and everybody's there. The artists are all there. The radio stations are all there. It's everybody getting together, getting to see each other again, reuniting. And after me, I did a radio tour this past year, 108 radio stations. You get to make so many great friends in the radio industry, and that can be crazy exhausting. You have so many people to see. Imagine like you and 180 of your best friends in one room trying to have conversations with everybody. At the end of the day, you're going to be beat. And that's kind of what the case was here. I was sitting down with one of my buddies in country radio. His name's Eddie Haskell. He's over in Colorado. And we had been talking for like 45 minutes, just kind of shooting it. And he had said, we were both exhausted. We were sitting down, and he had said, "You know what, Dylan, getting up is the hardest part, because we just want to get up. We just wanted to sit there all day." And I laughed at Eddie, and I was like, "Eddie, that is a great song title right there." And so I wrote it in my phone. I have yet to send Eddie the song. I keep saying that. I'm like, I'm going to send him the song today, and I keep forgetting. But Eddie's going to get a kick out of this one. And it's a little tune called The Hardest Part. Based off, thank you, Eddie, for the great idea on this one. Hope y'all enjoy it. I might get y'all singing a little bit on this one too. These two legs and these 2 feet get you there walking down the street. They got the power to take you far, but getting up is the hardest part. Lift you high or drop you low. Think about the places that you couldn't go. Just one step, that's a start. Getting up is the hardest part. Getting up is the hardest part. Just about anything that you wish. Remember the first time you caught a fish. Gotta wake up early when it's still dark. Getting up is the hardest part. Getting up is the hardest part. Getting up. Getting up. Getting up. Getting up. Getting up is the hardest part. Y'all going to know that by the end of this song. That's the hook right there. Somewhere between the hero there, between the hope and your head's despair. Breathing deep, have a heart-to-heart, 'cause getting up is the hardest part. Yeah, getting up is the hardest. Here we go. Getting up, getting up, getting up, getting up, getting up is the hardest part. Oh yeah, oh yeah, the hardest part. Getting up is the hardest part. Ain't that the truth? All right, one more verse here. The finish line ain't too far ahead. Just don't forget about what your mama said. Looking back, standing where you are, yours. Getting up was the hardest part. 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 And normally that's where the song would end. But I'm going to have us sing together one time. If y'all are tuning in, feel free to type. I can't hear you, but if you type, I can see you right down there. I think it's right over there. That's where it is for me. If you want to sing it extra loud, you just caps lock it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Getting up. Getting up. Getting up. Getting up. Getting up is the hardest part. Getting up. Oh yeah, getting up. Getting up. Getting up is the hardest part. Getting up. Oh, getting up. Oh yeah, getting up. Getting up is the hardest part. Getting up. Oh yeah, getting up. Getting up. Getting up is the hardest part. There we go. Getting up truly is the hardest part. Doesn't matter what that is referring to. It could be the simplest thing, like getting up in the morning. That can be the hardest thing in the whole day. It could be about getting started with a new project in your life. Could be about cleaning up the garage. Could be about, starting a new business. It could be, baking some cookies, getting the ingredients out of the fridge. It's the hardest part, getting it going. And that's what that song's about. It's a fun one. It's a positive one. And that's what this whole new record of Dylan Jakobsen is going to, can't even say my name right. Dylan Jakobsen is going to be about. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today here on the 93.9, the Country Moose Facebook page. I gotta say, for those of you guys who are tuning in from other parts of the country, and I mean this, the Country Moose and the people behind the Country Moose, Jesse, the morning guy there, is one of my closest buds in country radio, and we got so much to thank you and everybody at the station for supporting me as an artist. And when we come to town, you guys are what is our, that's how we get our songs out to the listeners in the market. So y'all, if y'all are tuning in from a different part of the country and you want to follow along with one of the best radio stations out there, please subscribe to 93.9 The Country Moose's YouTube channel, as well as, they got Facebook, they got Twitter, and they have, I bet you on their website, they got a live stream so you can listen to them, 24/7. whenever you'd like at the touch of your fingertips. So go check them out. 93.9, the Country Moose. We appreciate them. We appreciate all y'all for showing up today, hanging out with me, letting me share some new material with you guys. Trying not to go stir crazy in our homes. I know we're all cooped up. I hope y'all are doing all right. I'm going to answer a couple more questions real quick here before we go. I know we've already been doing this for 45 minutes now, which is crazy. The time flies by. I love it. Y'all are singing along with that one. I told you it was a catchy one. It gets stuck in my head from time to time. Love it. This is so awesome. Thank you for this. Me and the fam loved it. Thank you so much for tuning in, M. Burnley. Hopefully we can come see you and everybody else there. I see people tuning in from Washington, from Iowa, from Louisiana, wherever you're tuning in from. I hope we can get back out and see you real soon. Obviously, we're not playing shows right now. But when we do start playing shows again, those are all going to be posted on my website as well as on my Facebook page under the events section. So please go give that a follow over on Facebook. Just type in Dylan Jakobsen. All you got to do is spell my name right. So it's DYLAN JAKOBSEN. Look for the profile, all in black and white. That's me, the guy with the beard. And we hope to see y'all out on the road real soon. That's one of my favorite things in the whole world is getting out and seeing your faces and playing my songs for you. So until next time, it's been a pleasure, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I think the Country Moose is going to continue doing these on their page here. So a lot of great artists to come. Stick around for those in the future, and we hope to see you down the road. Until next time, signing off, Dylan Jakobsen here, right on the 93.9 The Country Moose YouTube channel. Y'all take care. Stay safe.